For more than 66 years now, NDA, the National Defence Academy at Pune, has boasted of making men out of boys. It's the only military academy in the world that trains officers for Army, Navy and the Air Force together. But there's been a little problem with the academy. It's been a boys' club. Admitting only boys, girls have deliberately been kept out of the academy. This even though some 25 years back, women were allowed to join the armed forces, but all of this seems to set for a change now. The Supreme Court earlier this week permitted girls to sit for the NDA exam and seek admission to the academy. Hi, I'm Ashok Bagria, and in this video, I will tell you what does the Supreme Court order mean for the academy that prides itself in upholding traditions and women candidates. Firstly, permitting girls to seek admission and training in the country's only joint military academy not only opens new career avenues for girls but also enables increased participation of women in the armed forces. Secondly, the only other male bastion, the Indian Military Academy at Dehradun, will open its doors to girls as candidates passing out of NDA go on to join the IMA and secure permanent commission in the forces. Thirdly, this will ensure more gender equality in the forces. Right now, female candidates can join the army only by taking the Officers Training Academy route, which provides them a short service commission in the army, but are granted permanent commission at a later stage. This too was enabled only by court's intervention. For the last 20 years, women have struggled for parity in the armed forces. It began with seeking permanent commission in the forces on par with men. Then began the struggle for seeking combat roles in the Indian Armed Forces. While Air Force and Navy have allowed women in combat roles, Army has resisted these attempts. Army believes that men are by large, bigger, stronger, faster and more aggressive, more violent, more ferocious, more intense, more powerful, more brutal, more belligerent, and more suited for roles that involves fighting. Another thing that has been held against women is that women officers must deal with pregnancy, motherhood and domestic obligations towards their children and families and may not be suited to the life of a soldier in the armed forces. But all said and done, and given the fact that even though NDA was never meant to train women, it should prepare to welcome women candidates. For starters, teams can be sent to the Officers Training Academy in Chennai, the Air Force Academy at Dundigal and the Indian Naval Academy in Kerala to study their models, as they have been training women for years now. It's been a long and arduous journey for women seeking permanent employment and parity in the armed forces. As long as sex stereotypes and attitudes that men are socially dominant, physically powerful and breadwinners of the family, and that women are weak and physically submissive, true equality can never be achieved. For more stories and updates on news like these, please like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital.